Hey guys, I'm Jeannie, and now that it's officially spring, let's talk about summer. Summer movies, that is. We're nearly out of the suckfest that is March movie releases, and there are so many nerds out there counting down the days for some of these summer releases. We already gave you guys the rundown on May movies. You can check that out right here. And now we're gonna drop the June movies on your asses. Let's do this. First up, we have After Earth, which is starring Will Smith and Jaden Smith. It comes out on June 7th. It'll be really great to see them in another movie together. The Pursuit of Happiness was a great film, loved it, and it'll be awesome to see them play the father-son dynamic again in a completely different situation. I've seen Will Smith grow from not so good actor in Fresh Prince to the actor he is now. I can tell he works really hard, gets into character, has been studying, working on his craft, and I really have a lot of respect for him as an actor. I can't wait to see this movie. The Internship starring Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson comes out on June 7th. In the movie, they get internships at Google, and then nothing funny happens according to the trailers.
Sometimes the long shots pay off the biggest.
I think I'm gonna save my money and stay at home and rent Wedding Crashers instead. Man of Steel comes out on June 14th starring Henry Cavill. I cannot wait to see this movie. I've never really been into the Superman movies before, but I'm obsessed with Henry Cavill, and Christopher Maloney from Law & Order SVU, I miss him in that show, is in this movie too. So this is definitely something I'm gonna see. I think this Superman movie is super interesting because we get to see what Clark Kent was like as a child and his dynamic with his parents and why he is the way he is today. So excited for this movie. Also coming out June 14th, going up against Man of Steel, is This Is the End. Unlike The Internship, this one actually looks funny. Starring Danny McBride, Jonah Hill, and James Franco, the writing team Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, I think really hit this out of the park. The trailer looks hilarious and I cannot wait to see this movie. Seth Rogen seems to be getting back on his game with this movie. Even in the trailer, they called him out on how the Green Hornet sucked.
Seth, that's a better performance than you've given in your last 6 movies. Where the was that in Green Hornet, huh?
Looks like June 14th will be a pretty solid weekend with Man of Steel and This Is the End coming out. I guess you have to decide which one you're gonna see Friday and which one you're gonna see Saturday, or maybe just do both in one day. That's what I'm gonna do. Monsters University comes to theaters June 21st. This movie is a prequel to Monsters, Inc. and follows Sully and Mike when they met in college. They were dorm mates together back in the day, and it follows them throughout college and how they learn to scare people. This movie looks really funny, which is a relief for all you parents out there who have to take your kids to see a kids movie. This movie is something that you'll enjoy too. World War Z, which is also out June 21st, is probably not gonna pull the same audience as Monsters University. This movie stars Brad Pitt in a post-apocalyptic world with zombies. That's never been done before. But this movie actually looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna see it and then I'll complain about it later. Brad Pitt will be taking on hundreds of thousands of zombies in this movie, but hopefully he won't be killing them softly because that movie tanked. The last week of June, we have The Heat coming out on June 28th with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. Unfortunately, this is another comedy that doesn't look very funny. We haven't seen Sandra Bullock for a while, so it's a little disappointing to see her come back with something that's not very exciting. And Melissa McCarthy was just in Identity Thief, which also sucks, so I just want to see her in a movie that's gonna be great, like Bridesmaids was. So those are all the really big movies coming out in June, but are there any independent movies that you'd like me to talk about? Let me know in the comments box below. I'm Jeannie, and subscribe to Cinefix so you don't miss our July 2013 movie preview.
Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.